one coach. What's up, bro? There's a handful of people who are doing this 102 years ago.
Front headlock position, which is north-south when your opponent's belly is down. It's no different. We're just going to partner up with their backs on the mat, belly up, and then we'll reverse the flip the straight next. So let's get after it. I'll take TJ out here in the middle. Let's get warmed up. This will also probably be one of the last, not every obviously, but we'll wrap up these warm-ups. Next week we're going to start warming up with more of our wrestling, grappling, little bit of judo for the warm-ups, putting more of an emphasis on the stand-up game. Again, we'll see this stuff again because I love these warm-ups about how they transition, but we'll move on, give them a break so they don't get stale, and some upper body, arm back, ties, stand-up. Okay, so as always, coming in, we're creating angles, and of course it's a drill, so TJ's not defending, but at the same time, if TJ was to defend, the big thing, when the only thing you give them is one basically object to hold on to, they're not going to wait for you to collapse. TJ will grab onto the Achilles if he can, right? And this is a opportunity for him to either close or open, and start connecting himself to get either underneath me or separate. There's one of two things to do. So get underneath my center, grab me, get away from myself. Okay? So just keeping in mind as we go through these little scenarios, if you partner on bottom, want to grab onto the heel, just treat it more like a level of awareness. Don't fight it. So if I come in and TJ grabs, basically all this tells my brain to start clicking into is just feeling the grip, and then I can start going in. And it's just another level of muscle memory that I'm trying to build. Is same with the gi. If someone grabbed onto a pant grip, I can't just leave it there. I mean, I can, but I better have other options already in my mind what to do with that attached there. Or I'm instantly going to come down and feel it, and then I can start going through my process. So just increasing a little bit more of your awareness to what they can do, and then adding a couple more steps to the drill. Again, it's not going to use any of it with force. It's just a little reminder of what's there in my mind. Oh yeah, I feel that grip, and then I start going in. Again, remember guys, this is a deep step here, so that my knees are inside and above this other knee. I'm pinching everything shut. My hands switch so I can back step through here. Replace the frame, have your feet, knee on belly, tuck the head, come up to the other side, and start, check, you guys see that? Start connecting my frame, step through. Let's come over to the next side, okay? Stand by for the bell. stepping in a forward diagonal, so I'm not stepping just straight to the 3 o'clock position. I'm more reaching for the 1, 2 o'clock position because I need to get past. So as I step through, the second leg passes the hip, and then step 3 is pivoting into them. Okay, TJ is going to recover and I give a little bit of tension because it creates more of a spring. So as TJ goes to recover, I switch to the other side. Set 1, 2, 3. We're at Toriano. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, I've no problem with micro steps. If there's another little shuffle to get because we're shorter, they're longer, that's fine. It doesn't have to be executed in 3 steps. I just want it to be executed where 1, 2, and 3 are hit. But if there's anything in between there, that's totally fine. Does that make sense, guys? If there's a 1A, a 2A, 2B, 3B, do it. But I want to make sure that the 1, the 2, and the 3 get hit. You cover if there's a little bit of this 1, 2A. I'm totally cool with that. Okay? So low, we're not standing straight up. Everything is always at a strong base. Add a little bit of spring tension as I come through. So give this that spring back that I need to get into the next position. Spring it. Okay? You can go ankles, knees, whatever's comfortable, but assist them to get to the other side. Okay? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Here we go. You were here last night too. I see you guys sent it back. Son of a sully leg up from the hip. They're like the young scorpions. They don't know how much venom they're releasing. It's like hit by a young rat.
Yeah. Most importantly, I'm covering this Suzanne. What did I say? Sisters.
Is there a difference?
You think so?
Fair enough. Yeah, it's like spelled.
There's a V, I think.
Good stuff, bottom.
Catch what we're doing here? You're gonna do like a Toriano pass, which is that's like the leg drag position here. So go to both knees here, and you're just gonna try to come around to one side. I'm gonna block. So you're gonna take this leg right back to this leg here somewhere. So big long step. So every side you try to Toriano. And it's going to for sure be this easy and alive. Every time.
Shove that out. Left arm inside each. Oh, I see. Oh, all right. Okay, last but not least. Now the recovery for the guy on bottom. So now the guy on bottom is the active warm-up of recovery from the leg drag before I can shelf that bottom patella with that same side leg. So what you want to do is just like the progressive guard is you're putting your weight into the thigh that you're getting dragged on. That shelf is what you need to brace off of to get your hips to switch. So as I come in here and I leg drag, TJ's got a down weight with his leg, so he drives his heel to the mat exactly. If you can't put that weight down, you're not going to be able to change your hips or switch your hips. So as I come in here and I leg drag, he's got to close that gap. I'm sorry, he's got to shelf that gap there. So as I drag, my initial movement is to start getting these hips and knees to rotate away from me. He doesn't want that, so he's fighting that force. And we basically go into like a progressive part recovery. The guy on bottom, bring that pressure. Don't bring the heat, don't bring the pressure. So if I come from here and I just like drag and I'm just standing, there's not a whole lot for TJ that's necessary for him to recover. But as I start going to shove those hips off, yeah, exactly. Find the chest, find the hips, real realistic, but we can put the meaning behind it realistic. The intensity of it is it's not right because we're going slow or we're trying to be a little bit more methodical. So if he cuts, if he drags here, the first thing they want to do is shift, right? And even if he's not rotating my knees down, that's worse. But he's just starting this process. Progressive guard tells us to just make these little movements, and that's fine. Sometimes they work, but sometimes it takes a much bigger, exaggerated hip shift, and it's almost like I'm inverting. So if I gotta like leverage myself on something to get myself back up, so I do like a half invert, or at least 180 degrees versus a full 360, and it's just getting my frame away from him so I can bring it back in. If I just try to get from here, he's fighting that. Then I go into this game, he's gonna win it. Okay? So I might have to bring it all the way up and then bring it back in and get it to my recovery. Okay, so as we progress again, I know we're gonna move on next week to different warm-ups. But that transitions into anybody trying to control those limbs of yours, whether they're leg dragging or toreandoing, that you just have to make that hip shift bigger to get things away from them. Does that make sense? Okay. Loose. Mouthpieces in the water, we're going to get into a little bit of positional sparring. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Goggles and helmet.
Put your hair out. What order do you typically hear at? Eastgate?
America.
Americas.
So I patrol everything outside of the sports industry.
Oh, okay. I went to Canada, so I was hoping to see it.
Hey.
How's work?
You get the fun job.
Yeah, I get to play hide and seek and peekaboo.
Alright, focus up, fellas.
You got bigger arms than me.
Okay. Salazar here on the A. And TJ on this bar. A little bit right between them. Thank you. Keno. Right here on B. And then I'll be right here between these two bars. You guys can sit down. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Maddie. That's where right there. Maybe give yourself a little bit of room. Essentially what we're doing is bike chain drill, guys. So just like, well, you guys weren't there for it. If you're standing there, grab someone from that sitting down, so go ahead and sit down maybe. And stay standing on it, whoever wants it, whoever wants it, whoever wants it. Boom. Someone get Keno. Good. Salazar. Good man. Okay. Mike. Are we even now? What happened? No, those two. Oh, who's in there? Someone in the bathroom? Were you in that?
Yeah, we're in those two.
Well, they can go together. That's fine.
Raise your hand if you're not here.
Okay. Okay, Eric, over there, Hanson. Man, can you scoot back just to finish? Oh, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. Down. If you're sitting on your butt, you're staying on bottom this whole time. Does that make sense? On top, we're on a timer. Once that timer goes off, we bump over to the north, so to your right, to your guys' right, and the chain goes into the circle. Okay, you guys get that part over there? Sure. Side control, opponent starting chest to chest. Right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, okay? The skate, sweep, first one on sweep, submit, or exchange positions. I don't want any resets on full guard, half guard. These guys, they can take our back, take them out, but no guard on your back is the reset. So you gotta sweep. Make sense? Submission or sweep from bottom. Yeah, come on now, Cal. What's wrong with that? You know that?
3, 2, 1, go.
start with basically the starting out again 10 minutes ago. So you need to do whoever you were with first.
You gotta jump. I do. No, work.
Okay, so north south, side control, all that good stuff. I wasn't watching because I was participating, but thinking on, if you were, my upper belts were down first, and you were on bottom, what were the dilemmas you were running into? What were you trying to do? Yes. Go ahead.
Lower belt. You just kind of
Sure. To be expected.
fine moved it and then wasn't moving.
So creating, same, you guys kind of feel the same way, right? So like a lower belt that's on top of you is gonna probably treat you more like an IBJF match that they're winning by 2 points and they don't want to lose position, right? So that's kind of that mimic you're gonna get. Not that they know that, but they know nothing except like at tournaments. Yeah, at tournament, that is a technique. There is a down technique that is coached. If you're up by 2 and you see, I don't care how much time left on the clock, don't lose those 2 points. You don't have to lose 2 more points, just don't lose those 2 points. You win the match. So that's what the lower belts are going to give you. Lower belts, when you were on bottom, what did you guys feel? Same thing, like these guys aren't letting me move at all. Or was it a chest-to-chest pressure? Bottom, okay. Part of it you feel on bottom. 50-50 angle was. Yeah. Brendan?
Pressure on the hips and shoulders, spinning the shoulders and hips.
Yeah.
Or spinning the shoulders, but moving on the hips to move them out, move them out. A couple workouts, but not.
What do you feel on bottom? And then, yeah, that works for me. So essentially, with those dilemmas, those answers, and what to expect, what I was trying to accomplish on everyone that I was on top here in my top side position was killing these elbows from coming inside, right? So when we start in this position and you pass or your positional sparring, whether you get to this cross face or not, this is basically kind of always has to clear this inside real estate where he can't get his elbows in. And I don't care if he gets up front, right? If he gets up front, that's fine. One thing I was emphasizing a lot on, I don't know if you guys can feel it, if it was when I was on top of you guys, is keeping everything, my head pressure over this elbow towards the face. So even if TJ, if I'm here, TJ can initial wiper this arm in, right? Exactly. He can start working his elbow in, he can rest on turn into me. And it's hard to do anything at this point. But if you start to naturally pass with this hand behind your back, rather than staying here, rather than initial wiper it in, I was bringing everything, like I've explained before, put your head over the elbow. And even if I'm not adding a big stretch, I'm just putting my head over the elbow, and now TJ tries to windshield it in. It's a lot harder for him, and my base is, my chest and base is over the elbow versus over here where he's got a lot on me. Now, if you're sitting in traffic, that's different. But again, my control position is starting to kill this far side elbow first. This is kind of one of their biggest weapons of getting your side control back. As soon as he can wedge this here, even if he can push or if he just wedges it between us, now he just turns into me and wrestle, and we've got problems. Now, there's other things that I can counter, but when I'm on side control, I'd rather not. Especially if I'm trying to, most of you guys felt I was trying to finish you guys with head and arms or with the north-south control. So I can't really separate. As soon as you separate, your shoulders go off the mat, I have no one hand on my shoulder. Brandon did a good job at getting that shoulder up when he left his head exposed, and I just grabbed the guillotine. Basically, what almost practically was a one-arm guillotine, where as he turned in, I was able to get this tight enough that as soon as I connected my hands and came back down and rotated, the choke was in. So, two things on that, but I guess I don't want to touch too much on the defense, but more on the offense. Again, from this position here, if you have the under, especially on a positional sparring position, I just simply cut this bicep and take that elbow away. And now I can start working my game, going to my north-south position. Once I clear and gone for the head control, now I have the shoulders in. Now I don't really care if this comes in front of me. Right, if this windshield wiper is in front of me, I've got my shoulders pinned, and I can collect the hips, and I can circle over my shoulders. Or if I feel that he can start turning these hips into me, so he just starts to rotate again, I've got to start going into my tripod north south pull. Okay, and I start smashing up, doing this a lot with you guys too, just basically driving into the hips. And everyone's trying to bench me off here, my hips, I just go into a better tripod, and then switch and melt. They're kind of like a camping position. Okay. So this is super fundamental stuff. Super fundamental stuff. I'm killing the elbows. I'm using your head over the elbow. The tripod. That's all super fundamental. It's not black belt, brown belt, gold belt shit. There's 81 almost. Pretty basic. But nonetheless, on the bottom, so you guys made a great observation that the white belts and the lower belts are just here. And they didn't want to create any separation. So one thing, if TJ's hips don't circle to my head for a north-south, and he goes to kill my hips with his shoulders, so bring this arm all the way up and over. Yeah, and he starts killing my hips. This is a hip pull. This is no way, all right? So go back. Until they don't do that, if I can keep his hips below my shoulders, so even if they're right, okay, even if they're here, all I gotta do is start working this elbow. Again, this is game one fundamentals for side control. And creating space. And I just start getting myself to my hips. So I load him on my hips. Now, I can load him on my hips if his hips are below my shoulders. But if his hips are above my shoulders, and I load him on my hips, I'm killing that on hips. Okay? Does that make sense, guys? So I want these hips to come up over my shoulders for him to go to north south. So this elbow either wedges in or it stops in like a frame here, and I start getting everything down. Now I'm already starting to get one shoulder off the mat. He's gonna want to go straight to chest to get that shoulder back on the mat, right? So as I was getting these elbows in, I only needed one hip to clear. So my hip and his hip are touching right now, and I've got his right hip basically off the ground. And what that starts doing is that slowly rotates the body. And whether I can come up here, which is what I want to do, because if he's going to kill my elbow just like I taught exactly now, I can't move it. But if you guys don't kill this elbow, and I get here, now I'm literally just starting to wedge everything down to the strongest part of my body, which is my legs. Definitely not my upper body. I don't have a great bench, and even if you do, they can kill this a lot easier than the legs. So I have to stop this from rotating out the rest of the north-south, like this elbow. Bring this up over here, and now drive the head right. And now you can start going north-south. Exactly. And I can do nothing about getting his hips below my shoulders again. And even if I do this, it's really, there's not a whole lot going on. You've got good chest control pressure. I can start wedging, which is again, in phases of wedges, or frames, wedge, mid, long. It keeps pressure down again. I can start wedging here, and I gotta start rotating my shoulder off the mat. If he gets my shoulder back on the mat, now I'm in trouble. So, when you're on bottom, whether you're an upper belt or a lower belt, it's all about those small little injuries and starting to get things peeled off of the mound. So when they're just trying to collect those 2 points and keep them, we're trying to keep everything connected to the ground, both hips and shoulders. So I got to just start peeling them off slowly, but I cannot allow the hips to cross the shoulder line, because then they'll go north-south. And depending on the tournament, if they go to the other side, they get 2 more points, or whatever, maybe 3, I don't know. But there's tournaments where every control position is a set of points, and you can go backwards and collect more points. I think you have to do that. If it's a lateral, correct me if I'm wrong, if it's a lateral transition, there's no points given. Yeah, so if you've got side control, the guy scrambles when you're on this side now, there's no points. So the advantage goes to the lower guy to keep trying to fucking create some separation. But in a system where the points just continue to rack up, now I'm at a disadvantage. I don't want him to go from the side to north, 2 more points, not 4 more points, this not 2 more points. Right? This word's 88 to nothing, right? Okay? So, partner up. Hey, TJ. In the system of they want to keep you here, they want to create no space. You gotta start looking at those small victories, not a big victory, not a big. That's one thing. We're trying to score 1 Hail Mary touchdown. We want to chip away 5 yards at a time. It's like a football, 5 yards at a time. So I pitch the elbow, there's 5 yards, 7 range here that I can start driving things down. I can get my wedge in, small bump, there's another 5 yards. I'm getting closer to the end zone, and then I start getting slowly but surely back into my system. Okay? So I want you guys to partner up. Person on top, be heavy, but don't give it the whole 100%. I don't want this person to pass. So shift your weight so that that person has to get those 5-yard chips. One at a time, one at a time. I'm not trying to win this with one Hail Mary, one massive escape. What one Hail Mary does, if you guys watch football or did, usually that Hail Mary ends in one of 2 ways. A touchdown or
Interception.
an interception. Thank you. So, same thing. If I go to a slow, my interception is I extend it too far, I get submitted. I get arm bar, I get choke, I get mounted. Hail Mary, full on, oh shit, it's an interception, I'm done. Or I chip away by winning this match. West Coast style. 5 yards at a time. 5 yards at a time. If you get sacked, if you lose 5 yards, that's all right. The second and 10, chip away. You got 2 more downs. This obviously is your end down, right? But especially when they're trying to just melt onto you, you're never going to get that moment. You're never going to get that explosion. Unless it's a fresh bike up, they don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they fly off. But with us upper belts, when they're on that position, small victories, small yards, okay? Make sense, guys? On 3, 1, 2, 3. Fine. I don't pick my partner, but my partner picks me. Pushing into my head, and now you've got the ability to force the submission or more than not screw but access well. Space, man, 5 yards. 5 yards. 35. Another minute, guys. Then we'll move on. Okay. Okay, very nice. Okay, so now we got the guy on the bottom that's going to try and escape at that 5-yard chop. To get out, sweep, or whatever. Mostly to create separation and get out, get a good reset to score your point. But the person on top, especially at the lower level, if you start to put your vision and you start looking through toilet paper rolls, tunnel vision essentially, and you forget that everything else is happening, all you're considering is what's happening here, because that's what I'm actually all these other things are happening. That's where you guys, fall behind a few steps or not, 5 steps or 10 steps. Because our vision is no longer these trees, this broad. Okay? So when I'm in this position here, I'm trying to put more than one piece together, setting things up for the future, right? So when we go again in the north-south position and north-south choke, I need one arm in at least. The other one can arm out and the other one can arm in. But I can't just eliminate the fact that if his elbow is already in here, that I can lift it. Because now as soon as I go to rotate, it's back, right? So that's tunnel vision. I'm going to get a north-south choke and that's all I want. So I'm going to start setting it for it. But it's not going to be there. Okay? Consider the scenario that you are either still down, throwing no matter the sub-only, so I can take these risks. Consider that in this scenario, or in here where we're not going to be having fun. I have to take away his ability to chip away 5 yards at a time, so I got to play strong on defense while I'm being offensive. We can do both of these risks. That's the beauty. Again, in the sports analogy, if you're on offense football, you're only playing offense, you're not really playing defense. I guess the offensive line is defending, but nonetheless. Yeah, semantics. So I have to play both in this scenario. So he's trying to defend, he wants to get that elbow in, right? Okay, so that I need to get rid of that. So I start going back to the hip so I can close that gap. So I'm defending his defense. Okay? And I want to start collecting my north-south foot, in this case because it's north-south foot. So I got my elbow and I feel the elbow from wrapping back around. Again, as soon as this comes around, now it's going to come right over the elbow for my shoulder. So I feel this. And I start getting my super. And I go deep. I'm starting to turn and rotate the head. Anytime the head rotates, it's hard for the body to move, right? Because the spine is on the body. I can clear his head out, and now I can go straight into the north-south position, or I can go straight into my north-south choke. And I go straight for my wrist, and I start coming back, and I melt the chest in, and then I get my squeeze, then you get your choke. Okay? The philosophy behind that is playing defense and offense at the same time. As soon as I feel like it's coming in, I gotta either eliminate it or not run the at all. So before this elbow even starts to drop, I'm already starting to feel it. And then I can start setting myself up for these shows. Going in my 5 minutes of victories, even though I'm only managed on top. Feeling the elbow. So what you guys do is partner up. Consider going from the north-south choke, so I can't let any of these wedges start coming in. I can't let the hand wedge come in. I gotta set up my low block, my defense. So I feel the hit. I gotta cross it. Okay? I feel the hit. Now it's safe for me to go to the lower elbow and cross it. I gotta feel this elbow. TJ tries to bring this elbow up. My head and my shoulders are driving over this elbow, so TJ can't windshield wiper. Go ahead. Try windshield wiper. Pretty difficult. Okay? I'm staying over. You may move my head with it. And my head
well, it was, I remember that they slid out there, and it felt like he was going for kind of buddy kill
Oh, yeah.
action. Fight, so I'm so busy defending the buddy kill, it's like, oh, fuck,
Yeah.
but,
So, with the,
but it was a nice,
we'll do the second piece, so that was.
sorry.
No, no, that's good. Yeah, we'll cover that in a second. Andre, would you do? I don't really want to get this much. So,
Yeah, it was,
okay, so you do mine now. But I don't want that. I don't want to see it. Finish up your red guys. Get some mouthpieces. We'll knock out a few more rounds of bowling. All right, guys, grab some mouthpieces. We'll get these practicing in.
How you feeling? How you feeling? Good.
Water mouthpiece if needed. I'm going to start the timer at 3 degrees. Wrap it up there.
What it tells me is I'm gonna have to like really get on some strength stuff.
Yeah.
doing?
I tore it.
You tore it. Oh man.
Yeah, moving on.
It's a
Warm
level
up.
2 strength.
Position next week. Hope to see you guys.
3-week.
Have a great weekend.
Yeah.